uses of domestic animals. Today, it's being a new day. We are still continuing from where we stopped last time, and today we are going to look at a different thing, but about the domestic birds. It is time for literacy as usual. Please get settled. Sit down. I can see some of you are still moving up and down. Please get settled. It's time for literacy. And today we are going to look at caring for domestic birds. We are going to look at caring for domestic birds. Caring for domestic birds. Now, remember last time also when we were looking at domestic animals, we looked at how we cared for the domestic animals. Now, this time around, we are looking at how we care for the domestic birds. I told you, I actually asked you, how many of you have babies in your homes? Many of you showed me that you have babies in your homes. Then I asked you that when the baby cries, when you hear the baby crying, what comes to your mind? What comes to mommy's mind when she hears her baby crying? Automatically, that mommy will know that my baby needs help somewhere. My baby needs to be cared for. Now, how do you care for the babies at home? You told me you have babies at home. How do you care for these babies that you have in your respective homes? How do you care about them? Yes, please. Yes, Nanuji. You give them milk. Thank you so much for the babies. One way of caring for them is you give by giving them milk. Any other way? Yes, Anne. How do you care for the babies? You give them soda. Oh, thank you. Soda. Okay, you can give the baby soda, but it is not advisable to give the babies sodas. Maybe we shall say by giving them juice, because these babies also need juice. Is that okay? Yes, any other way of caring for the babies in our homes? Yes, Sissy? By doing what? Pouring water on the body. Hey, okay. Sissy has told us that when you pour water on the baby's body, that is, you're caring about that baby. Now we shall phrase it and say by bathing the babies. Now that is on the side of the babies. Today we are looking at a different thing, but it is also about caring for the domestic birds. How do we care for the domestic birds? The birds that we keep in our homes, the turkeys, the hens, the ducks. How do we care the parrots? How do we care for such birds? Yes, please. Now, how many of us have got birds in there? These domestic birds that we are talking about. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the number is very many. So, majority of us have got these birds in our homes. Now, how do you care about them? Let's please, Agnes. Thank you so much. Agnes has said they give the birds food. Do you cook the food for the birds? She's nodding and saying no. What do you give them? Oh, she's saying they give them the maize bran. The maize bran that they give to the birds is the food that they eat. So one way of caring for the domestic birds is by giving them food. Thank you so much. By giving them food. Thank you so much. When you give the birds the food, you are caring about them. Any other way of caring about the birds, the domestic birds that we keep in our homes? Yes, Nalukuma, how do we care for these birds? She's saying by giving them sodas. Nalukuma, are you sure? Do we give sodas to these birds in our homes? My sister, no. You're lying. Those birds, we don't give them sodas. They don't drink sodas. They instead drink something else to cool their thirsty. What do they drink? Yes, tell Pista. Water. Okay, thank you so much. So, we shall say by giving them water. Yes, by giving them water. By giving them water. So when you give water to these domestic birds, you have cared about them. Is that okay? Kawono, can you get seated, please? When you give them water, they have their drinkers. You put food in their feeders. The maize bran, you put it in the feeders, and also water, you put it in the drinkers, and then you leave it there for the birds to drink. After eating the maize bran, they will automatically feel thirsty and they will drink the water. Thank you so much. Any other way? Any other way of looking after these birds, the birds that we give in our homes? Yes, Proscovia. Yes? Oh, thank you so much. Proscovia is saying by giving them an injection. Now, sometimes we don't give injections to these birds unless on doctor's advice. When the doctor says that these birds are very sick, they need to be injected, that is when they will be given injection. Is that okay? Now, when they are sick, we just treat them, and mostly we treat them by putting medicine in the water, into the water that they drink, and sometimes putting droplets of medicine onto their eyes. So thank you so much. So we shall say by treating sick birds. By treating sick birds. Thank you so much. When the birds get sick, we have to treat them. Thank you so much. Thank you. Are these the only ways of caring for the domestic birds, girls? Yes, Francesca. The hand is, I can see the hand is up. Any other way of caring for these domestic birds? Yes, please. Thank you. Francesca has said we put their medicine into their beaks. You know, the mouth of those birds are called beaks. Now, the process of putting that medicine into their beaks, or sometimes on their eyes, it is immunizing. It is called what? Immunizing. So one way of caring for these birds is by immunizing them. Thank you so much. By immunizing. By immunizing them. When it comes to immunizing, we immunize all of them. But with the treating, we only treat sick birds. Is that okay? Please take note of that. With immunizing, we immunize all the birds. But with the treating, we treat only the sick ones. Thank you so much. Any other way of caring for these domestic birds? Yes, please. Yes, Valeria, my girl. Building a what? Oh, thank you. Babidia has said by building house for them. Okay, she's saying by building house for the birds. Let's phrase it and say by building for them a house. By building for them a house. Yes, it is very, very important for these birds to be kept under their houses. Once you leave them to stay wherever they want, to stay everywhere in our homes, maybe have nowhere to go, they just scatter there. You have not cared about these birds. If you want them to be safe, if you want them to have good health, you must provide a shelter for them where they stay. So one way of caring for them is to provide a shelter for them where they will sleep or where they will stay. Thank you so much, my girl. By building for them a house. Thank you so much. Yes. Now, after building for them a house, what do we do? Now, it's like you have a bedroom where you sleep. What do you do about that bedroom? Yes, what should we do to the houses that we have built for these birds? What should we do to their houses? Yes, please. Someone is saying we should take their fire. Hey, you want us to take their fire and they get burnt? No, we are not supposed to take fire into their houses. What should we do? Now it's like you have a bedroom where you sleep. What should you do to your bedroom every day? Yes, please. You mop there. Okay, thank you so much. Now for us, we shall not mop their houses, but we shall clean them regularly or every day. So once you clean their houses every day, you have cared about these birds. Because also birds don't feel comfortable when they sleep, when they stay in a dirty environment. Once you leave them to stay in a dirty environment, they will automatically become sick. Is that okay? Thank you so much, Nakato. She said, by cleaning their houses, where they stay, you must make sure that it is clean. Much as they are not human beings, much as they are not humans, they feel comfortable when they also stay in a clean environment. Is that okay? Okay. These are some of the ways of caring for the domestic birds which are found in our homes. Now let's read through. Caring for domestic birds. Caring for domestic birds. Now, there's another word that we can use to mean caring. If you don't want to use the word caring, we can say looking after domestic birds. Looking after domestic birds. You can, if you don't want to say caring, you can say to look after. To look after. To look after is to care. To look after is to care. Is that okay? To look after is to care. Now, caring is the same as looking after. Because the question might be identify any 3 ways of looking after domestic birds. And then you say, what's looking after? So, looking after is the same as caring. I've written look after. Looking after. Looking after is the same as caring. Is that okay? Okay. Now, caring or looking after domestic birds. Now, ways of caring or looking after the domestic birds are the ones here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have written here 6 ways of caring for the domestic birds. Number 1, we have said by giving them food. Once you give them food, you have cared for them. Because we all need food to eat. Number 2, by giving them water. This is obvious. Actually, after eating food, And one way of killing the thirsty is by drinking water. The same applies to these birds. Once you finish to give them food, once they eat, they will feel thirsty and automatically they will need water to drink. Another way is by treating sick birds. Now, we treat only sick ones. Only sick ones. The ones which are not sick, we don't treat them. And there are so many ways of treating those birds. As I say, they can be injected with an injection. They can be, their medicine can be put into the water that they are going to drink, or putting droplets of medicine in their eyes. Is that okay? That is treating. Yes. Then another one is by immunizing them. With the immunization, we give to all the birds. Is that okay, guys? And the doctors are telling us that we are not supposed to immunize sick birds. They must be fine, then you immunize them. Then the next one is by building for them a house or a shelter. Once you build for them a house, you have cared about them. Then finally we have said by cleaning their houses. Nobody wants to stay in a dirty environment. Much as these are birds, they are not human beings, but they also feel comfortable when they stay in a clean environment. That is all I had to say about caring for the domestic birds. Hope you have seen all these ways. Thank you so much. I want you to copy these ways. And remember, I told you, you are going to be marked. Make sure when you're copying these ways, you copy the words properly. Correct spellings of words. Is that okay, girls?